Good afternoon. I'm Rebecca from Silver Run Coffee Crafters, and I just wanted to reach out to the followers of Deep South Homestead and thank y'all for trying our coffee. I know Danny and Miss Wanda have sent y'all some coffee that they got from us, and some of you have ordered directly from us. So I just want to thank you for giving us a try, and we'd love to get your feedback on what you think about our coffee. And I also just want to give a shout out again to Mr. Danny and Miss Wanda for putting this out there and making you guys aware of it. We do have our website is up and going, www.silverruncoffee.com, and we have a Facebook page, Silver Run Coffee Crafters. And this coming Monday night at 7 p.m. we are going to do a 30-minute live event, and only 30 minutes, so get on there at the beginning, because everyone who tags and shares during that live event gets put into a drawing, and we give away coffee and other goodies. Last time, we do it every other week. Last time we gave away a really nice insulated French press as well. So we hope to see y'all on our Facebook Live event, and thank y'all again for giving us a try.
Hello everybody, it's Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. We're in the process now, guys. I mentioned on the live stream here last week about smoking our own coffee beans here at Pecan Grove. Well, what we've done here is we went to Silver Run, the coffee place out there, and we got two different types of beans from them that they advised us might be the best beans to use for what we were going to do. One of them is a Indonesia Sumatra bean, and this one is the Indian Malabar. Looks like that's what that says, Indian Malabar. Both have been roasted and allowed to bloom because you can see the oily content on them here. They explained to me that you needed that oily content for the smoke to adhere to them. Now, both of them has been done that way, and what we've done, we've taken about a cup of beans and we put in each one of these. Now that we're through smoking our bacon with the pecan wood, we're going to move these coffee beans into the smokehouse with just a light smoke on them, not to go over 180 degrees for about 2 hours, and then we're going to have them ground and we're going to taste them to see what that true pecan wood smoked coffee actually tastes like with these two different varieties.
You want to poke that a little bit? We need to move this a little bit, probably.
Let's get the wood with some coals up on it. Do I need to put one more little piece in there just to...
I can use this piece because this is right here, yeah.
Oh, it's starting to smoke now.
Yeah, actually
Okay.
it might, well, that's good enough.
Yeah, just to close it off. Yeah, now when you're smoking the coffee beans, according to Mr. Brad, you don't want to go over 180 degrees on the coffee bean, and you want to have more smoke than you do heat. And we, or not me, he did the math on it kind of in his head for me. I told him my smokehouse is basically 4 foot by 4 foot, and he said, well, you probably want to do close to 2 hours because of the largeness of the smokehouse. Now, my understanding of the older way of doing coffee, the more traditional ways, was the older generation, they really didn't have the facilities that we have today to store their coffee. So many of them would take the coffee beans and they would actually store them inside the smokehouses until they got ready to grind them. And a lot of them took on the smokehouse flavor that of whatever kind of wood it was that they were using. Now, I know Mr. Brad and them, they use some apple and some cherry, but he had told me he had never tried it with the pecan, and because
Or with pork, bacon. Because we got the bacon smell in there too.
well, the bacon smell is in there too. So, so I told him I was going to be smoking some bacon, and we're interested in, you know, smoking our own coffee beans here. So this is basically not only an experiment for us, but it's an experiment for them also, to see what kind of flavor we end up. Because this is the real deal smokehouse smoked coffee beans. This is not done in a box, or this is an actual smokehouse that has bacon that has just been smoked in it. So not only does it have the pecan wood smoke, it also has the smell of the bacon in there. So could you imagine drinking a cup of coffee that had that bacon hint and the pecan wood with it also? It's good stuff, guys.
Bad.
It's important that you sniff the crack. I went over here to do something, and you had to. What were you doing?
Because my short self.
You was taking the bacon out for me because I had to run to go do something.
Look, when you get a short man in a tall man smokehouse, it just don't work, man.
Yeah.
My short-legged self's got to have a cinder block to get up in there.
That's true. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours and 2 minutes. We're fixing to go in and look at the coffee beans, see if we still got some good smoke going in here. And then we're going to take them to the prepper shack, let them come down and cool off a little bit. And Ms. Wanda's going to grind some of them. We're going to see what a cup of coffee tastes like. Here we go. See if we got any smoke left. Oh, look at that. Ooh. That's where the magic happens at, guys. Man.
Is it hot?
Pretty hot.
Of course it's hot.
Hot?
It's not bad.
No, it's actually that's a very cool.
They don't even feel hot, so that's good.
Didn't these have an oil?
Huh?
Didn't these have an oil?
Yeah, they have an oil, so.
Yeah.
So that's going to be different too.
All right, so we're going to go take them to the prepper shack.
All right, this we have the Indian Malabar, which we have in this one right here. And this here we have the Indonesia Sumatra blend, and we got them here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Indian Malabar, and we're going to take some of them, we're going to put it in this little coffee grinder over here.
All right, not quite, but it's smelling good. A couple more clicks. Now, this is not the super high dollar grinder, but that should be enough. All right, now what we're going to do is put it in a Ziploc till we can make our coffee with this. That way we've got it cleaned good, so we don't have one flavor over the other. Indonesia Sumatra.
Sumatra. Pretty good like that. I'm going to put some more. Put the smoke.
That's probably enough.
If I put it on it right, or it wouldn't. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Beans seem harder.
Let's see what it looks like. It looks good. We want kind of a heavy, not fine grind, so that looks okay. Let's put it in a Ziploc. What do you think of that smell? That has an even different smell.
This has.
This smells very good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be our favorite right there, the Sumatra. And Chris likes eating them. Is it done?
It's so. This is
Sumatra's gonna be it, ain't it?
Sumatra. Got to be.
Chris and I are eating
Because I
the
just ate a
beans.
bean. This has got a good smoke flavor, but that's Sumatra.
All right, Miss Wanda gave me some of the fresh smoked Indian Malabar coffee that we just ground to do a little bit of a taste test. Now there's nothing in it. I mean, you can see it's just black, and we're gonna see if I can actually taste the smoky flavor, because I never did like my coffee doctored up with anything. I actually do. I'll wait for the aftertaste. Actually, the aftertaste went away really quick. It's not bitter at all.
The smell smells just like your smokehouse.
And that it does. Yeah.
And the first taste you get is that smokehouse taste,
Yeah.
just like the smokehouse smells.
It really is. Now that I took the second swallow of it, it's lingering
That's
on
crazy.
it's lingering on my tongue longer. Yeah, that's a good. It's mild. It's really mild. There's no bitterness to it.
It's hot as all get out. You hear them sipping.
We just took it out of a Pecan coffee pot, but yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty good.
That is crazy.
So I'm gonna fix me a cup while I'm trying the second. While I'm perking the second pot. So what are y'all tasting now?
You know, after we sit down and really I'm talking about really get into it. It's kind of like fine wine tasting, you know? I mean, you're sitting here, you kind of like, I actually smell the bacon in it. The bacon. And Chris and I were just talking, it's more like drinking a hot tea than it is coffee.
I don't drink coffee black, but I can drink this black.
I can drink this all day long.
It's
black.
it's that hint of like that bacon. I don't know.
I mean, when you smell it, it smells just like my smokehouse does right now with the bacon in it.
It's just that hint of bacon. It's like that.
And when you taste it, I'm telling you, that bacon taste is there.
It is. It's like that woody smoked with that's had bacon on it. Like,
yeah. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to explain, but it's...
You stick your nose in a smokehouse and it's like, that's what it is, liquid.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Now I can smell the smokehouse. Definitely smell the smokehouse. So it would be like if we were smoking and you're sitting out smelling. Now I'm not a black coffee drinker, but I'm tasting this black coffee. It's not bitter. It's got a good taste. I guess like y'all said, you could sit and drink this as a tea. I'd put a touch of honey or something in it just to give it a touch sweet.
It was more like a tea than it was a coffee.
So it's smooth. And
Very
that's what
smooth.
Coffee should be smooth and it should be enjoyed. It shouldn't be bitter and weird. But the smokehouse smell, now, like you, I don't know if it's the bacon or the wood, but you can smell it.
Right.
It's pretty good. Now I got to dial it up.
Smell.
I can smell the smoke. I smell the smoke in it. Pretty serious.
Yeah.
Way stronger.
And see the bean.
Smoke or the bean or both?
The bean is way stronger.
But see, when I ate the bean, it was smoother.
This one is.
This is the one out of the copper that.
Yes.
That's the one me and you like.
The bean
This one
tasted.
is one's more like coffee.
Yeah.
This is more like coffee.
The other one was more like a tea.
This one
But
tasted
it's
like
still
coffee.
smooth because it don't have that hard aftertaste. That hard.
Yeah, there's no
bitter.
after. I'll be honest with you. Even with this one, there's no aftertaste.
There is no aftertaste. So they're both smooth, but
Very smooth.
this one's
coffee.
got more of a smoke.
This would be more like drinking coffee. Because I used to drink my coffee black all the time. This one is more, I can taste it on my tongue afterwards. I taste more of the coffee taste.
That's weird.
This one has the coffee taste. That's what
Yeah.
I want, is the coffee taste.
Yeah, that's-
The bean when we ate it was so
And
smoother. That's crazy.
It was smooth, but it had that coffee wang. You know, it had that coffee taste.
Yeah.
Where the other bean was real mild and it didn't have much taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
This has the coffee.
If you like that coffee, and if you don't like the coffee, then the other one for sure. I would say, but
Yeah, I mean, it's according to how much coffee flavor, but I like a strong coffee.
it's so smoky. It's really smoky, which is good.
Now this one to me is better because I like more coffee taste. I
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
like
I was saying, if you like the coffee taste, that is the one.
This is it. The
But if you
Indonesian-
wanted something that was more like a tea taste,
Yeah, the Malabar.
the Malabar would be it.
That smokehouse though.
And I don't usually drink black coffee, but I can drink this one. The other one I was, I could drink it, but it didn't have the flavor. It's like drinking a weak tea to me.
Yeah.
This one is it.
That-
Plus,
that-
I like it
you got that hint of the smokehouse.
with
Yeah.
that little touch.
Whether
of
it's
bacon.
bacon, wood, whatever you're smelling, when you walk up to the smokehouse, it's like awesome. So I could drink this on a warm morning, on a cool morning, I guess, on a cool morning,
Yeah.
and have a good cup of coffee. I wouldn't have to do the frou-frou, lots of cover up. All right, guys, the coffee. Right now, I like the Indonesia Sumatra. I like it for the full-bodied coffee taste. Everybody else seemed to like there's Indian Malabar. It has a milder, less coffee taste, almost a tea taste, but the smoke flavor everybody loves so far. So I think we've got the smoke 2 hours with going on it is pretty good. Danny and I are going to be trying again this week. We have a couple of cups of each one of the two beans. We're going to be trying them again and see, can we smoke them the same every time? Because everybody likes a consistent cup of coffee. They don't want one time it tastes good and the next time it doesn't. So y'all stay tuned and we'll see how the smoked coffee goes in the Beyond Epic Smokehouse. Thank you guys, Pecan Grove.